I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Good afternoon, Lake Norman. Welcome to Know the Scene, New Year, new music. Wow, that was a surprise to me. I was not my normal
not your jam?
entry music. No, that was new. All right, well, welcome everybody to the new year and the first show of the new year for Know the Scene. Hope everybody had a great holiday time and time with your family and friends and everybody. Enjoyed a holiday and the new year is upon us. So hope everybody just had a great time with friends and family. We're walking into the new year. Today's show, we've got a great show for you today with a big catch up with the lovely folks from Davidson Community Players. But before we jump into that, although we were busy into the holidays, the busyness is not stopping. January is going to continue to be busy with lots of wonderful opportunities of things to do around the area in the cultural scene here in Lake Norman and the towns beyond. There's a Kane Center for the Arts has our 1-year anniversary this Saturday night. We hope you'll join us for that. There are still some tickets available. It's a full anniversary party event with a catered dinner, full open bar, and then a performance by Broadway diva Mandy Gonzalez. She was on the show a few weeks ago, right before the holiday. She was great. If you missed that show, you can go back and listen to it, as well as listen to all of our other former shows and broadcasts. If you look on your podcast app, whatever podcast app it is you use, and look up WSIC Know the Scene, you can subscribe and catch past episodes and also be notified when new episodes come out so you can listen then as well if you're not listening live. If you have anything you'd like to call in today about, feel free to call in 844-STUDIO-4. That's 844-788-3464. And join us in the conversation. So that being said, I just talked about Kane Center because I don't want to ruin what else is coming up. But we're here today. We've got the great folks here from Davidson Community Players. We've got Steve Kaliski, Executive Director. Steve, welcome to the show first.
Returning guest.
That's right. Returning guest. Returning guest. That's right. Returning guest.
So
Steve Kaliski.
Yeah. It's good to be back. Happy New Year, Justin.
Yes.
And, I feel like we're already crushing January so far.
We are.
Yeah.
And you've brought a special guest with you today. Would you like to introduce her to everyone?
I would love to introduce, Katie Mullis, our Education Director at Davidson Community Players. Katie runs, I think, the best theater education program in town, and by town I don't just mean Lake Norman, I mean all of Charlotte.
Oh wow!
All
high
of the
praise.
town.
So we're setting the bar high for you, Katie.
Yes,
but thanks for joining me with Justin here today.
Thank you guys for having me. First time guest.
First time.
Very excited to be here.
Oh, it doesn't work. I have buttons, but I had a sound effect. I was going to give you a first time effect. That's okay. That's I know. We do have that
a
one.
Foley artist here.
Love it.
They do
Yes.
have that. Well, welcome guys to the show. Welcome
you.
back.
Thanks.
First guests of 2024.
Feels good. What an honor.
This, it's going to be tough to live up to this.
Yeah.
I know Steve was like one of my first guests ever, even too.
Well,
so
I think when you had me on, I just started this job.
That's
and
right.
I was here with essentially my user manual for how to be an executive director.
Yes.
Just in case you asked me a question.
I think
that
literally
stumped me.
you were not even. I don't even think you were 1 week in.
Yeah.
No, I was. It was. We were still counting in hours. You know how
We were kind of breaking the news.
after
It was
you have a
almost like-
kid, it's like the kid is so many hours or so many days or so many months old. I was
Yes.
still counting my job in
Definitely.
like days at that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait. So since we're almost, I mean you're 6 months.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
right. You're 6
Yeah.
6 months old.
Yeah,
In the
six,
groove.
6 months. Yeah, I just started walking.
Yeah.
So,
What is it? You're
Kinda.
what is
Little
it?
bit
What
of
is
a
it? What is
wobble.
it? They say you're 24 weeks.
Yeah,
Yes.
24 weeks, something like that.
Well, how's it? So how's it been? How's the first half year gone?
I think it's been great. I feel like we've got a dream team right now at DCP. You know, Katie is our senior staff member, and don't want to make you sound like a senior citizen.
Elder is I
you
think
are
the
elder
phrase now we
statesperson.
I don't think
yeah.
so, yeah.
But you know, you've been around DCP for a while now, and we do have a lot of new folks though.
Yes,
and Katie's been very gracious about. Not claiming any territorialism. Like that's my refrigerator. That's
absolutely not. Come on in.
Come on in.
Yes.
But we've got a really awesome staff right now. I think we're excited for new adventures in 2024. You know, our signature new adventure is going to be doing a couple of things at your place.
Yeah. Yes, which we're very excited about.
Yeah.
Very excited about. Before we jump in, I wanna finish this first segment just kind of talking about what 2023 ended. Like at DCP, and then we come back. I want to give Katie a chance to like really introduce yourself and some of your background. So, But before we get to that, now some of the highlights of the end of 2023 for DCP. What were some of the tell some of the celebrations, some of the big things that happened?
I just feel like I kept waiting for the quiet season, you know, and it just everything kept kind of adventures kept popping up.
Yes.
So our last main stage show, we do an annual holiday show every year. So we had a Christmas play called A Nice Family Gathering that closed out our main stage season. It was pretty packed the whole time. Really kind of funny families gathering for the holidays. My parents came to see it, and I made a joke in my pre-show announcement. You know, it's like anything you see on stage, Mom and Dad, doesn't necessarily reflect my opinions of my childhood and how you raised me. But that show was a big hit. And we also, you know, Justin, I think you have some vested interest in this. We also had a wonderful improv troupe perform an evening.
I heard it went great.
First time that DCP has hosted an improv troupe, to my knowledge. So Now Are the Foxes.
Yes.
Which I believe you were a part of long ago.
I was a founding fox.
Founding fox. So I think Cale Evans, who coordinates that, reached out to me about doing a show at DCP. I said, sure.
Yep.
And we put it on sale. And about 48 hours later, our patrons are great because they actually read the emails that I send.
There you go.
Which they're better patrons than I am, because I think any email I get these days, I just automatically delete it. But but they saw we were doing improv, that it was a fun night for adults, that there'd be some beer and wine there.
Yes.
And they showed up. They sold that thing out. It was raucous. So
that's great.
That was one of the big kind of light bulbs for me about 2024, let's think about more like late night, we got our kids stuff figured out. We've got some good plays that we do, but I think there's that kind of like cabaret late night.
Yeah, that's exactly like a little cabaret vibe.
Yeah,
especially that size of a room.
Oh, absolutely.
It kind of works
for that.
really well in that.
Yeah, a cabaret should be intimate, small, maybe a little like dingy, like it's seen some stuff. And Armour Street Theater has seen some stuff.
Armour Street has seen some stuff.
That's quite a few things.
I think that was one of the highlights for me rounding out the year. Yeah.
That's what. Congrats on that. I love that. I love that you guys had the Foxes and others.
And Katie, is coming off of she's directing a show now, but you just directed
what was
Elf
the
Jr.
Elf Jr. was
Elf
sold
Jr.
out.
So much so that we had to add 2 shows, which we have never added that last one before. So it was a huge hit. Everybody was ready for Christmas and the holidays.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was in November.
That was in November, but did not stop people from coming in their Christmas sweaters and their reindeer
if you haven't
headbands.
noticed, we start celebrating Christmas in August now. I think.
We
were done with it by the time it came around.
Right.
Yeah. So.
That's right. It just starts to blend together. I remember on the show back first, I was telling one pretty much the minute that Halloween's over, it's and apparently it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So, well, awesome. I think we're about to head to break now. So we'll take a quick break, and then we will come back more with Katie and Steve from Davidson Community Players.
Great.
Know the scene.
Awesome.
More Know the Scene with Kane Center for the Arts Executive Director Justin Dionne on the way from the new 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Happy New Year, WSIC family. Here's your WSIC community calendar. Celebrate Kane Center for the Arts' first anniversary gala, along with Broadway star Mandy Gonzalez. Dinner and a show this Saturday at Kane Center for the Arts. You may remember Mandy Gonzalez from her roles in Hamilton and Wicked. This is a black tie optional celebration. All-inclusive tickets include dinner and the show. Happy anniversary, Kane Center. Some of the upcoming Kane Center performances include Rocky Lynn, Forever Young, Jeff Allen, and even a Stunt Dogs experience. To see the entire lineup and to purchase your tickets, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. This is the last week of the season to see more than 5 million Christmas lights at one time. Speedway Christmas is happening daily until Sunday. The show is open 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. The Infield Christmas Village is open Thursday through Sunday nights. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The fun ends Sunday. For tickets, visit charlottemotorspeedway.com. Birkdale on Ice is still going on through January 28th. Time to lace up your skates and hit the ice. To make sure you can skate when you want, we recommend you making a reservation. For skate session info, including times and pricing, visit birkdalevillage.com. Have an event you'd like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
We'll continue with a clear sky for the rest of our Tuesday, beginning cold tonight as temperatures drop back down into the mid and upper 20s with a few high clouds building in after midnight. Heading into our Wednesday, we'll start with some sunshine, but clouds thicken up as we work our way through our Wednesday afternoon. A sprinkle or a stray shower not out of the question, but highs on Wednesday still chilly, topping out in the upper 40s to near 50. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Know the Scene continues. Here's your host, Kane Center for the Arts Executive Director Justin Dionne on 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Okay, I like it. Little kind of like, sounds a little Strokes
I was
kind
gonna
of
say
vibe.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, circa.
Ooh, I can see that little to that,
Circa,
yes.
yeah,
See that?
California, no, not quite Californication. Little Can't Stop
No,
Me.
I was gonna say Stadium Arcadium, but like
Stadium
it's a
Arcadium.
separate
Okay, yeah.
separate radio show where we go
I got-
over all of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
That's listen.
That's
From,
the other
all
radio
right,
show
so
you
from
do,
here on
but-
out, my backup is just I'm just gonna get Steve to come, and we're just gonna talk about whatever.
Can't.
Yeah.
Just talk about
Like,
movies.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
go to
yeah. Oh, we're
movies.
just gonna quote movies.
Movie
We'll talk
trivia.
Red Hot Chili Peppers records.
That's right.
Yeah. There you go.
It'll be whatever at that point. Good. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. Ease my concern.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Know the Scene. Sitting here today with Davidson Community Players, Steve and Katie. They're here talking with us all about Davidson Community Players and what's going on right now. We just kind of wrapped. We all wrapped 23. We just talked last segment about 23. We've got a lot moving forward in 24 though. But looking forward to the 24, before we jump into that fully, Katie, why don't you, since Steve's been on the show before,
Yes.
why don't you
Old
tell
What a
us
Yeah.
here about your role? You've been, as the longest standing,
Yeah. The elder,
The elder.
the,
I don't like this anymore.
as the longest standing,
the keeper of the knowledge.
Yes,
of
yes, the
wisdom.
keeper of the
Yeah.
knowledge at DCP.
Wow.
Tell everyone here about what it is that you do, how long you've been with the organization, and what's going on.
Okay, so I have been education director with DCP for, this is my 11th year I'm going into, which is just crazy.
Congrats.
Thank
That's a lot in
you.
nonprofit.
It is.
That's
Like to
right.
stay
Yes.
that long is
Yes.
that's a long tenure.
Yeah. I knew, I went to school for musical theater and I started choreographing and teaching kids when I was like 16. So I knew that was what I wanted to do. And started off as DCP as an instructor and just kind of moved into the education director position. I think we had something like 6 summer camps the time I came on, and now we have something like 36 summer camps. So it's grown quite a bit. But we love all our kids at DCP, and all the parents are amazing and a big help and have really helped us grow the program. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I
So-
still love it.
So when you started there, 11 years ago.
Gosh.
You were so you started as like a teacher with one of the classes.
Yes. Started off teaching musical theater.
Musical theater specifically.
Yes. Yeah.
And how would you say, like, I mean, so you mentioned that there's been a lot of growth obviously in like summer camps.
Yes.
Right? So help everyone here understand, if they're listening, like maybe someone's listening, they're not familiar with Davidson Community Players and
yes,
all the educational opportunities that you all offer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of what are those buckets?
So we have the youth leg of Davidson Community Players is called the Connie Company. And within the Connie Company, we have 3 main stage shows a year that we do. And then we have 2 big teen summer shows that we do in the summertime. And then beyond that, we offer classes in the spring, classes in the fall. We offer a ton of summer camps. And then we also offer some specialty workshops throughout the year.
Excellent.
So yeah, we stay pretty busy.
How the class? So the 3 productions that they're fully staged productions.
Yes.
Right, and so the one that was Elf.
Yes.
That was
Elf
one of
Junior.
those.
That was one of them.
What else did you do last year?
Last year we did Elf Junior,
Newsies.
Newsies Junior, and gosh, it does feel like forever. It feels like years ago. I can't even. I know we did.
Steve wasn't here all year. You
I
can't
know.
look
I'm looking
Steve.
at
Steve
Steve.
didn't come until halfway through
And
the
I know.
year.
it's
I
all
actually have an
starting to
excuse for
blend
this one.
together.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
knew Newsies Junior. Good job.
Just name some random ones from the
Yeah,
past.
like Narnia or something like
yeah.
that. Oh gosh, the kids that. Oh, I know. It was the pig. Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte
That
the
was
pig.
it.
Some pig.
The pig, which was amazing. So we had 2 musicals and a play.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I have to give a special shout out to our Wilbur, who is also in our upcoming show, but he was just a young actor of ours. He had probably 1,000 lines, and he was phenomenal. Like, he was very, very good.
That's
very
great.
good cast in Charlotte's Web. I did not forget about you guys, I promise.
Love you, Charlotte.
Yes,
Web.
I love you guys.
C-dubs. And these are all ages.
Yes.
Does it
ages.
cut off at like high school? Is it like once you're gonna be too old for the Connie Company?
So we have our for our shows are ages 8 to 20.
Okay.
Our classes start at age 4.
Okay.
So you can
Oh,
actually
wow.
join our little mini ensemble
Oh, that's
classes,
cool.
which is
I didn't know that.
yeah, on Saturday mornings start at age 4.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and then then our shows are ages 8 to 20, and then our kind of teen summer stock series that we do goes up to age 22.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's 14 to 22.
Okay, great.
Something.
And all this is on the website?
All on the website, on social
Yeah.
media.
And where do
as
they-
it comes up.
And right now the shows have been performing at Armour Street. Where do the
Yes.
classes take place at?
We have another location that's called the Actors Lab.
Yep.
Which is over right before you, or as you're leaving Cornelius on the way into Davidson. So that's where a lot of our classes rehearse, and then they move over to Armour Street for
Near
performances.
Ocitos.
Yes,
Yes.
right. That's
Not
right.
like
So
maybe
parents
5
drop
doors
off-
down from
drop off your
Ocitos.
kids
Oh,
at,
yes, and they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Or not far from the New York Butcher Shop.
New York
right
Butcher
there, right?
Shop.
That's a great
and
spot.
Danielson. There's
And Danielson,
a
yes.
lot of good eating on that street.
Butcher Shop's a big place for parents to go
Butcher
while
Shop's
they're waiting
great.
on their kids.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love Butcher Shops.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of waiting on kids happening right now from the
Yes.
parents, but something I'm excited about this year is to start offering some adult education.
Yes.
Oh,
opportunities.
all right.
We've
Yeah.
had a
You're
lot of
going
interest
to-
in the past, so
That's
I don't know.
cool.
Yes.
I don't know. We haven't talked about umbrellas and if this is a Connie company
Where it falls.
or a Connie company. Who knows?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to start offering adult acting classes.
That's awesome.
An
Probably
adult
this-
leg of the Connie
An
Company.
adult leg of the Connie, the
Yes.
Constance company.
There you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
love
Much
it.
more
Okay.
mature.
So be on the lookout, parents. If we
Yeah.
have lots of adults in the area, obviously for our main stage shows, which are mostly adult actors, but we don't really have. I used to teach at Davidson College, so we had. I miss teaching, and that is something I want to bring to what we offer at DCP. But beyond a few acting studios in the area, like where can adults go and really learn about acting technique and
Absolutely.
do all the fun ensemble games that
Yep.
they, even do some improv potentially.
Yeah.
Get your own foxes.
Yes.
right.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You're on
Our
set.
own.
They could join the foxes, and then that's the cool thing
That's
about
right.
one of the cool things about the foxes is like he has like
Yeah.
it depends on where they perform. They're
Right.
still the foxes, but they have these like they kind of have different cast bases on who's
Right.
available and where
Gotcha.
they do
Yep.
the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah.
But Katie, I think one of the cool things that I like about what your story was that you're from this area, right?
I am, yes.
So you're from
Mooresville, yep.
Yeah.
I was second graduating class of Lake Norman High School.
Oh!
Might show my age a bit there, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so and I did theater over there, and also...
Who was your teacher?
Kelly Dowell.
Okay.
Yep, she was amazing. I actually started with her at South Iredell, and then Lake Norman was built, and everybody moved over to Lake Norman. Brand new, shiny new school.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, and
that's awesome.
I did actually theater with Mooresville Children's Theater the first time it was around, and then it closed down for a little bit, and now it's back. So, yeah, so definitely grew up doing theater in this area.
And you're and now contributing back into it.
Yes,
for 11 years.
For 11 years.
Contributing back into it, but that's awesome. Now
it's great.
you could be training the next you.
Actually, it's funny you say that because
planning.
I just hired an intern who she started with me when she was like 9 in one of my classes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I kind of am and one of them has blatantly told me she wants my job when she gets out of college. So I don't know.
Sounds like a associate position needs to be created.
Exactly. Yep.
An associate director of education. There you go. That's a nice step in.
Yeah, it is.
Well, but that's great. I think that's, it's always cool when we get to it's cool actually is like all three of us here are like from the area.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not from Charlotte, this area, but Rowan County for me, but you guys, Mooresville, Charlotte for Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually really cool. I think that we're kind of all sitting here born here, raised in this area, and are back contributing to the scene.
Yes, absolutely.
That you should know. We're knowing the scene.
Nice plug.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're knowing the scene. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Congrats on that.
Thanks.
I've been trying to go far enough without completely jumping in, but I guess we'll jump in. So, you're working on a show right now.
We are.
What show is that?
We are working on Frozen Junior.
Frozen Junior.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
Listen, I got to tell you guys.
I'm more of a Frozen 2 guy myself.
Yes,
so.
All right,
I
listen,
do like Frozen.
Kane Center has been open for almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never had so many people.
Wow.
Like at my gym, like at my gym,
Yes.
at the store, at the whatever, be like, Kane Center, you Frozen.
Yes.
Frozen.
Yep. Frozen.
And I'm like, yes, Frozen. Get them tickets.
Do it now.
Get those tickets. And it is, and it's, how many, sorry, I should know this, but you guys really know this.
We do.
8 total performances. Is that right? 8?
We
1,
have
2, 3,
we have
4, 5, 6, 7.
six
Public.
for the public,
Yes.
and then a number of school shows.
And
Yes.
out of the 6 of the public, 3, if I'm right, are already
I think 3
sold
are
out.
totally, and then 1 is very close, and
Yes.
then 2 are on their way. So
Yes.
yeah.
So hence one of the reasons I had them come on now.
that's right.
Because if you're listening and you've been driving by and seeing Frozen on the marquee, or if you've heard
Yes.
anything about it or anything, and you're like, I should get tickets to
Now's
that.
the time.
Now is the time.
Yep.
Do not wait. Do not wait any longer, folks. Get those tickets to Frozen because it is filling up
Yes.
quickly.
I just looked to get my own family tickets. And was like,
That's
oh
right.
no.
I had
Where
to
am I
get-
going to put them?
I had to get my family tickets too.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
It's
oh,
and with a
wait.
2-year-old, you have to be strategic about where you sit. 'Cause
Yes.
he could always have a meltdown. So
Yes.
we got to have a good exit
Exit
pass.
That's
strategy.
right. That's absolutely right. All right, well, we're going to take another quick break, and then we're going to talk. I want to talk Frozen, what that is, and then we're going to talk about what else is coming up at DCP this year. We've got lots more time left with the folks here from DCP. Thanks, everyone. Come on back after the break. Know the scene.
More Know the Scene with Kane Center for the Arts Executive Director Justin Dionne on the way from the new 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Senator Tom Tillis is harnessing the power of clean energy to create a stronger America. Building a clean energy economy will create high-wage American manufacturing jobs and expand opportunities for hardworking families to thrive and prosper. Investing in clean energy innovation will strengthen our electric grid and make it more resilient against natural disasters and foreign hackers. Senator Tom Tillis understands that clean energy is vital to America's economic and national security. To become energy independent, America needs an all-of-the-above energy strategy. Wind, solar, and homegrown biofuels can help break our dependence on foreign energy, create a booming economy, and protect our environment for generations to come. America can lead the world in clean energy innovation. Call 202-224-3121. Thanks, Senator Tom Tillis, for building America's clean energy economy. Paid for by Americans for a balanced budget.
We'll continue with a clear sky for the rest of our Tuesday, beginning cold tonight as temperatures drop back down into the mid and upper 20s with a few high clouds building in after midnight. Heading into our Wednesday, we'll start with some sunshine, but clouds thicken up as we work our way through our Wednesday afternoon. A sprinkle or a stray shower not out of the question, but highs on Wednesday still chilly, topping out in the upper 40s to near 50. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hello, everyone. This is Joshua Dobie from North Main Financial Group. We're blessed at North Main Financial Group that most of our clients come to us by referral. When folks have a good experience with us, they share that good experience with their friends, family, and colleagues. In doing so, when we're sitting with folks, then we're looking at their financial plan and seeing if it aligns with their goals and their desires for what yet lies ahead, be it college, be it retirement, or be it estate planning. If that sounds of interest to you, we'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us at northmainfinancial.com.
When you have problems with your heating system, you need SHA Mechanical. Serving the region since 1975, SHA will make sure your system always stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com.
Rev up your dreams with a bike from Tilly Harley-Davidson. Whether you're new to Harley or a seasoned pro, Tilly has the bike for you. Come experience the freedom of the ride. Feel the thrill of the road and the thunder that only a Harley can provide. Stop by Tilly Harley-Davidson of Statesville or go to tillyhd.com.
Now more Know the Scene with Kane Center for the Arts Executive Director Justin Dionne on the new 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
All right, that's a little bit, kind of Green Day-y,
yeah,
ishy.
Yeah,
there we go.
Or like this is our generation.
A little bit.
You know,
there you
so
go.
that was,
you
so
know.
The saga goes when you first came on the show, they had this very like Frank Sinatra kind of style music, and I was like, it took me like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But like by around 6 weeks, and Bill's laughing because he's like, he's exaggerating, but I'm not exaggerating. It took like around 6 weeks. Because I kept being like, hey guys, please, like, can we, I know I'm like new to this radio thing, but do I get to pick my music? Like, can we, you know, and so I gave them some ideas. And that's why it was kind of funny to me when I came in for the first, like today, and like all of a sudden my music changed. I was like, oh, it took me like 6 weeks to get it changed. And then like Christmas comes and bam. But this is good. I like it. I like it, Bill. I like it. Sorry, so we're back, everybody. We're back. Know the Scene. Continuing today with Katie and Steve talking about Davidson Community Players and kicking the year off 2024 with some DCP. And we were just talking about Frozen.
Yes.
Frozen Junior.
Frozen Junior.
So Frozen Junior, what kind of, so this is tell us about Frozen Junior.
Yes, so this is a 60-minute version of Frozen, which is amazing for kids. It is the perfect amount of time.
And some adults.
Right? And adults, yes, as well.
No intermission.
No intermission. And it has all the highlights, all your favorite characters, and all your favorite songs. And we have some extremely talented young actors performing in it.
Yes.
So yeah, from all different schools, all over the community.
And
yeah, it's just to go back to our point about the juniors. Like this is theater by young people for young people. So everybody in this cast, I think we said up to 20 earlier, but I think everyone here is 18 and under.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. For this particular one, it's like ages 8 to 17, 18.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So the juniors are a really cool part of what Disney does is a great running length for kids shows,
absolutely.
For families, and it is also a great opportunity for young people to play these parts that they are so thrilled by. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I worked at Piedmont Players in Salisbury a while back, and I was the marketing director there. They did Jungle Book.
Yes.
Kids.
Jungle Book Kids.
It's called Jungle Book Kids.
Yes.
Which is still the same vibe.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Like this,
I think it's a little bit shorter.
Maybe
than
I think it might have been a hair
versions.
shorter. But yeah. So, I agree. Like the titles like that, making them accessible to kids and to families. Yeah. And so we had said before the break, 6 public performances. Yep. But in addition to that, you will be performing. Oh, by the way, sorry everyone. This is going to be performed. Where is this going to be performed at?
At the Kane Center for the Arts.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah. Oh, you need your buttons.
I know. Boom, boom, boom.
As tickets are probably flying. Even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tickets are probably flying in the middle of this show, right?
Yeah,
hopefully.
If you're trying to figure out where to go get tickets, you can go straight to canearts.org. You can also go to davidsonCommunityPlayers.org.
Yes, okay.
And that's
Either
just
one.
going to link you straight over to the canearts.org.
Lots of opportunities.
Yeah.
There's
it's
no
all
wrong
going
way.
To the same place.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all going to the same place.
And it is DCP's first ever show at the Kane Center. So we are
And it was a really amazing
excited.
idea. This was Katie's idea. I mean,
Such a great idea.
When I started the job, I wanted obviously to work at your theater.
Right.
It was a huge priority of mine, and like we were brainstorming as a staff, like what would be a good first thing to do there. And Katie came in with the idea of Frozen Junior at the because it's just like what I mean. I think we're all
in January.
We're all parents of kids of a certain age where we understand very viscerally like what Frozen means.
Yes.
I wonder how many
everyone.
I wonder how many dress up kids.
So many.
Are gonna come.
I know.
Well,
like,
my daughter got a costume for Christmas, so she will definitely.
This is like the Rocky Horror for
It is.
for 4-year-olds, you know, like
family. Like I'm just listen. I'm like over break. I was theming in my head like, can we put together a Frozen drink?
Yes.
Like a Frozen themed like mocktail or something. You know what I mean? For like the kids.
Like a Frozen daiquiri.
Yeah, like something like that like the kids will want to get like before the show or something.
Some sort of
like, you know, like a fruity
Norwegian,
something. Yeah, you know, like, it'd be fun.
Yeah,
like,
it would be fun. Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Oh, a Sven Slurpee.
Yes, Sven Slurpee.
Yeah. So big production. So your 3 public performances, but then at Kane Center also that week, other kids are coming to see it too, right?
Yes.
During the day.
Yes, during the day. We've got some school field trips lined up.
That's right.
Yep.
How many school performances will there be?
3 school performances, yes. So.
And how many schools would you say are looking to come right now? Or are coming? Not looking, because I know there's apparently more looking than could
some
could
are
even be
looking
fit.
to. Yes, exactly. Probably 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 4 or 5 schools.
4 or 5 schools.
Yeah.
Are they? What are they? Are they elementary schools?
They are elementary schools. Some of them are bringing their entire school.
Wow.
Yes. Some of them are bringing a couple classes here and there. Yes. So.
Wow.
Yes.
We'll be coming bust to the Kane Center.
Yes.
During the day. So heads up there. Lake Norman folk, Catawba Avenue, right in front of the Kane Center, will be a little busy at the end of January that week for
There'll
a few mornings.
There'll be a fire truck with Olaf on top.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry, it's not the first show. It's not during rush hour time.
No,
first show is at
it's like
11.
9 a.m. and 11.
It's like 9?
Yes. Yeah, we got. Well, yeah, I guess 9 a.m. is a little busy.
All right, it's okay.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
We got a system.
Yes.
That's right.
It'll be nice and fun.
Very smooth system.
But yeah, but what a great, like, I agree. Hey, great idea.
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful
very much.
idea, Katie. What a killer idea. First show for DCP at Kane Center is Frozen Junior.
Yes.
And seriously, again, it's seriously selling out.
No, seriously.
And it's in like 3 weeks. I mean,
I
it's
do not
the
have
end of-
tickets for my family.
Yeah, I haven't got mine yet
The
either.
three of
like,
us
and
are
I'm-
sitting here panicking
I
about
know,
our own
we were just
tickets.
like during
Don't
the
go
break.
buy them yet. Yeah.
I know, during the break, we were like, oh, we got to make sure we get our own.
Yeah.
We also have some awesome production personnel. I think that's
Yes.
worth shouting
Yes,
out.
absolutely.
We've got, Sterling Masters is
Yeah.
our choreographer.
Broadway star.
Katie's directing.
Yes,
in
I
case that
am
wasn't clear.
directing. Yes, yeah.
But Sterling Masters, who is a friend of mine from high school, another Charlotte native, but she was in the Broadway Wicked for many years. And has now moved back to the area
Yes.
and is choreographing the show. So
That's
it's a
cool.
great opportunity
Yes,
for our
fantastic.
kids to work with a Broadway dancer and
Yes.
choreographer. We got Caleb Sigmund, who's one of the best projection designers
Oh,
in town.
Caleb. Okay, I know
Yeah,
from Sigmund Theatricals.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
he's great.
You
Yeah.
know, you can't describe on the radio what it's going to look like, but it is going to be. If you're thinking about how we're going to make this spectacular
Yes.
at the Kane Center,
We
and
should
really
talk to him
fill the
about doing like
space.
some pre-show, like something out in the lobby, because he'll do like these
Oh,
little like
yeah.
experiences and
he's
stuff
Magic.
too.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
very magical.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
I love
Yeah.
that. All local, like locally homegrown
Local-
theater, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have,
Kids performing,
Yep.
local folks designing and directing and
Yes.
choreographing.
Yep. It's going to be beautiful.
School kids coming
Yeah.
at your local arts center. It's gonna be great. I
It
love
will be,
this.
yes.
Starting off 2024.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
in the middle of winter. In
No pressure
Yes.
after this, guys.
Yeah.
the middle
that's
of
it.
winter in Charlotte, it'll probably be high of 65. We're gonna
Yeah.
be freezing out there.
Yeah, it'll
so-
be great.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Yes.
that's I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for us. I'm glad that it's been doing so well already. Hopefully, this will be the start of many more
Hopefully.
shows to come from DCP at the Kane Center and programs like that. What as you're looking now forward past Frozen and DCP as a whole now,
Yes.
where are we headed? Because you're gonna have to go after the break. I know you've got to go to Frozen
I've got to
rehearsal.
go to Frozen. Yeah,
So
we
Katie
are.
first, what's on the docket for youth education program at DCP this
We
year?
have a lot coming up next. So right after Frozen, our spring classes will start, and summer camp registration. Believe it or not,
Put it on your calendar. When is it?
March 1st.
March
through the town
1st.
of Davidson.
At the Town of Davidson.
Yes.
Register through Town of Davidson.
Yes. So you'll be able to find all of our summer camp information on our website, and then in the beginning of February, and then registration opens.
What
March
age is
1st.
the summer camp for?
They same thing, ages 4, go up
Awesome.
to age 16.
Full day or half day?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah,
alright.
and in several different locations. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, and our summer camps, especially our musical theater ones, fill up very
Nice.
fast.
Sure,
So
I'm sure.
I'll get parents calling in the next couple of weeks asking when our summer camps are going on.
What
so.
do you have your shows picked out for the summer, like teen things?
We do not yet. We have some things in mind. The teens and college kids like to.
Oh, I know.
You know,
this is all part of
day
the
night,
game
yeah.
of it,
Oh,
right?
yes,
they're
yes.
they're not that they would be listening to this.
Oh, no,
but
no, but they
we should do
definitely
like
like their
like a
input.
sneak preview, like kind of like
We should. Well, they
dropping
liked-
hints throughout like the spring.
Like Taylor Swift Easter eggs. Like,
Just like-
No, they like to come up to me and say, "Oh, I've heard rumors about what the shows are." And I'm like, "Really?" Because
I remember
I
that.
don't know what the
Yeah,
shows
the,
are.
the staff would love to hear some rumors.
Yeah,
'cause we haven't
please
talked
give
about
me
it
the
yet.
rumors.
Don't you remember that when we were all
Yes.
younger as like performers? Like it was like the big
Yes.
thing, and like at your undergrad too
Yes.
program or whatever, it'd be like
is it? What
rumors
is
about
it?
what it was gonna be and who was directing what.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah. They create the rumors. It
Yes.
doesn't come from us, but
Do you
What-
still
yeah.
post an actual cast list somewhere, or is it's all emailed at this point? Because that's what I miss most about
cast
it.
list
You know, it's
posting,
just
it was
like
a
the
huge
cast,
thing.
like the single safety
yes,
pin, like
we
on the
actually
wall.
had a thought about doing that just on Armour Street doors, just putting the cast
Putting
list
the
up
ca-
and watching
with
them
the
run.
Note, the note
Love
to
that.
everybody that this is
Yes.
an incredibly hard decision.
Yes,
And-
yes.
And to
exactly.
all the kids at home, it was an incredibly hard
Yes,
decision.
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, and then we've got our spring play, Dragons Love Tacos.
Dragons
which
Love
is
Tacos.
Another great field trip opportunity, and it's based off the book. A lot of parents, a lot of kids love that book.
Yes,
so
it's a
gonna
classic.
Be really, really
And that's gonna
cute
be at
play.
Armour Street?
That will be at Armour Street.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, now what are our all right, we got 60 seconds left, so like sprint through the rest of 24.
Oh gosh, Dragons Love Tacos, and then Matilda Jr.
Matilda
in the
Jr.
fall.
Matilda Jr.
Yes,
That's a great,
we have a
that'll be great
lot of
title.
talented youth in that age group, so it's going to be amazing.
That's
Yes.
great.
Yes,
That's
yes.
great. Well, congratulations on
Thank
all
you.
your
Yeah.
wonderful work.
Thank you very much.
Keep
It's
it
been
up.
Fun. Thank
Looking
you.
forward. Have a great rehearsal.
Thanks.
tonight with
We're
Frozen.
excited to be at the Kane Center.
And again, get your tickets, DavidsonCommunityPlayers.org or kanearts.org. Get your tickets to Frozen. They all take it to the same place. So thanks for coming, Katie. We're going to come back after the break with Steve.
Thanks for having me.
Know the Scene with Kane Center for the Arts Executive Director Justin Dionne will return after this short break on WSIC.
Happy New Year, WSIC family. Here's your WSIC community calendar. Celebrate Kane Center for the Arts' first anniversary gala, along with Broadway star Mandy Gonzalez. Dinner and a show this Saturday at Kane Center for the Arts. You may remember Mandy Gonzalez from her roles in Hamilton and Wicked. This is a black tie optional celebration. All-inclusive tickets include dinner and the show. Happy anniversary, Kane Center. Some of the upcoming Kane Center performances include Rocky Lynn, Forever Young, Jeff Allen, and even a Stunt Dogs experience. To see the entire lineup and to purchase your tickets, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. This is the last week of the season to see more than 5 million Christmas lights at one time. Speedway Christmas is happening daily until Sunday. The show is open 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. The Infield Christmas Village is open Thursday through Sunday nights. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The fun ends Sunday. For tickets, visit charlottemotorspeedway.com. Birkdale on Ice is still going on through January 28th. Time to lace up your skates and hit the ice. To make sure you can skate when you want, we recommend you making a reservation. For skate session info, including times and pricing, visit birkdalevillage.com. Have an event you'd like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
We'll continue with a clear sky for the rest of our Tuesday, beginning cold tonight as temperatures drop back down into the mid and upper 20s with a few high clouds building in after midnight. Heading into our Wednesday, we'll start with some sunshine, but clouds thicken up as we work our way through our Wednesday afternoon. A sprinkle or a stray shower not out of the question, but highs on Wednesday still chilly, topping out in the upper 40s to near 50. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Prioritizing your health is one of the best ways to take care of yourself. From routine visits to the joys of pregnancy to the illnesses that stop you in your tracks, Iredell Health System will be by your side. Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
Call now to speak with Justin Dionne at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Know the Scene on 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Sorry, I'm just like jamming out to like my new music. That's an interesting one. That's like a little bit more modern kind of vibe going on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with the...
It sounded like the beginning of like a Lake Street Dive song for a minute.
Ooh.
And then it...
And then you hear our voices instead of
her voice. Her voice. I don't listen to her voice
Somebody feed Phil. Yeah.
I know.
Right.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this week's Know the Scene, the first Know the Scene of 2024. I saw someone, like everyone's got to brand everything nowadays. There's always going to be something, right? And someone already said they're going to call it 2020 Roar. And I was like, okay.
They'll give up in a week.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Sitting here with Steve. Katie left us. Katie had to go to rehearsal for Frozen Jr., which tickets are on sale now. canearts.org, davidsonCommunityPlayers.org. End of the month. Seriously, again, get the tickets if you want to go.
Yeah.
That show is going, I guarantee you, every single performance will be sold out. We probably need to go ahead and think through a waiting list policy. Like the way that show is going to go, there's going to be a waiting list policy. So, all right. Well, we're here with Steve again from Davidson Community Players. We talked about 2023. We talked about education programs that happened in 23, education programs that are happening in 24 with their shows and your Connie Company shows and summer camps, March 1st. Summer camps, registration, March 1st. Parents out there, make sure to put that on your calendar. And now, Steve, let's talk 2024 for all of DCP. What's on it, man? What's on the list for this year? What are your strategies? What are your plays? What's going on?
Well, we have got an awesome season. So, DCP is this massive entity where there's like several little buckets or small companies underneath it. So, Katie's Connie Company, the whole education wing, that's like a massive part of what we do. But we also have our adult main stage season, which doesn't mean that it's not kid or teen friendly. It's just plays that are more intended
for the grown-ups. It's okay.
For the grown-ups. And that also includes our, every summer. This is kind of what I've always known DCP for. And, what I remember when I was in Charlotte growing up, it was the signature flagship DCP summer musical at Davidson College, their beautiful, 500-seat Duke Family Performance Hall. So we're continuing that tradition this year. We've still got summer at Davidson College and hopefully I don't know, what do we want to call winter at the Cane or something like that. We'll come up with a brand for that later. But we've got 9 to 5, the musical. It's
little Dolly.
Big, a little Dolly. We got to think about what's a celebrity that can really bring everybody together. And Dolly's not in it, but her vibes are all over this thing, and it's her music. And so 9 to 5, the movie that a lot of listeners probably know and love, was turned into a Broadway musical about a decade ago, and it's now available for licensing all over the place. So we have the rights for that musical, and we're going to do that in June at Davidson.
That'll be a great one, man.
It's going to be awesome.
Great for audiences.
Super excited.
Right here too.
And we're already kind of lining up production team for that.
Nice.
And getting all the rumors of everyone wants to audition. So that'll be huge. Super excited about that. And then we have another, amazing. It's actually a 2 musical year. We don't usually do that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're gonna try something a little weird, and we're gonna do a musical at Armour Street.
Ooh.
And that's gonna be our first main stage show of the year, and it's the musical Fun Home, which won all of the Tonys, and I think was nominated or finalist for a Pulitzer back in 2015. Just this beautiful family story. From the writer Alison Bechdel about her experience growing up inside of her family's funeral home. And just lots of questions about identity and what it means for a daughter and a father to forge a relationship, and for, parents to keep secrets from each other and from their kids. And it's like, you think of musicals as these big splashy things, and Fun Home is like, what if a musical was in a living room?
But that's what's great about it being at Armour Street.
And since it's set in a funeral home, I already, took a little bit of a shot at Armour Street by saying it's seen some stuff. But I think you could plausibly, Armour Street, for those of you who don't know, is an old church building.
Yes.
So you drive by on the outside and it looks like a church or a schoolhouse, or you don't really know what, but it's got some history to it. And I think as the audience walks into the theater and feeling like they're actually walking into a family's old funeral home.
Yeah.
It's going to have a real vibe, and we're going to do it with live musicians too.
Okay, I was going to ask,
it's
going to be like
intimate. They've done concerts in there before, well before my time, but like a night, it's going to feel like that kind of intimate, you're kind of getting this little acoustic, rock show.
That'll be great.
So we've already had auditions for that and have a cast mostly put together, and that's going to be coming up at the end of February.
So that's soon. I forgot how soon that was.
Yeah. So in all the parallel tracks, we got Frozen going on, but we already also have
right?
a whole group of people who are kind of front of mind as Fun Home, and how we're going to pull that off. So
now you guys doing now Davidson, you should also traditionally do a summer comedy.
We do,
as well. You guys got one of those planned for this year?
We got that one is called Ripcord, and that's going to be right after 9 to 5. So Ripcord it's one of my favorite shows that we're doing this season. It's about 2 elderly ladies in an assisted living facility who become forced to be roommates, and they hate each other. So the whole play is about how they're trying to out-prank the other one to convince the other one to move out of the room so they can have it for themselves. And the whole concept of the prank is, whoever feels genuine terror first is the one that needs to move out. So they get up to all of these tricks that are like, you wonder like, why are we doing this in like a huge theater? Like sometimes they, you know, there's a skydiving sequence or a haunted house sequence, and like, so you start in this like these two little old ladies in this like senior living facility, and then like the whole thing just kind of explodes and becomes this huge like crazy farce from there, but also is like very moving too, and it's about them and their families. And the playwright David Lindsay Bear, he's been, you know, folks probably are familiar with Rabbit Hole, which is one of his classic plays. It was turned into a movie with Nicole Kidman. That he's the writer of this. It's one of his best plays. So yeah, it's not like a doors slamming, noises off comedy, but it's definitely funny. And I think if we get a couple of powerhouse, you know, ladies to audition for that, it's going to be a real trip. So excited for that. We've also got another play that like won all the Tonys, was turned into a movie. It's called The Humans by Stephen Karam. That's I think 2017 or so. Another like really like stirring family drama set in New York City. It's about a daughter and mother kind of coming to visit their daughter over the holidays. So it's got that like gathering for the holidays thing, but it gets into like a lot of the like, you know, what families are dealing with now as far as like generational crises and the difficult economics of, you know, families not quite sure how they're going to make ends meet in the future. So I think it connects with a lot of societal issues that'll be, you know, great for our audiences to see, and it's got a lot of humor too. So that's like those are the first 4 plays of our season, and our season subscriptions are on sale now.
I was getting ready to ask.
I was going to say, like, DavidsonCommunityPlayers.org, I think you've still got like maybe 24 hours before tickets go on sale to the public. If you want to get special access to seats throughout the season,
yes, get subscriptions.
Subscriptions will still be on sale after seats go out to the public, so you can always sign up for these. But it's worth mentioning now our 5th show of the year. So we're fast forwarding way to almost a year from now. We'll be back at the Kane Center for the Arts.
That's right. Yeah. Pemberley.
Christmas. It's called Miss Bennett Christmas at Pemberley. So this is a sequel to Pride and Prejudice.
All right.
That is all about, if those of you who are current on your Pride and Prejudice, this is not about Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet. It's about one of the other sisters and her sort of quest to find love. And it's like one of those, I'm a big fan of Bridgerton, you know, like kind of like spicy, contemporary, like riffing on that whole Victorian era. But it's very much like a now thing. Like this doesn't feel like you're listening to like a classic novel.
So it doesn't feel like it's
not stuffy. No,
yes,
it's fun. It's witty. I saw it a couple of years ago. It's actually one of the most produced plays in the country.
That's
Lauren
awesome.
Gunderson is the playwright. She is kind of known as like the most produced playwright. And
did she do Exit Pursued by a Bear? Was that her too?
Question.
Sorry, I know Lauren Gunderson.
Yeah, she's so smart and knows exactly how to like write a smart crowd pleaser.
Yes,
and that's exactly what Christmas is. It gives you all the like warm holiday vibes that you want. It's a beautiful love story. It's funny, and I think we're gonna do like lots of spectacular holiday stuff.
That'll be
Kane,
awesome.
You know. So that'll be part of our season. It's part of our season subscription if people want to, you know, sign up for that.
That's great.
Get a head start on those tickets, but that'll be coming up. December of 2024.
That's right, like the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Of December. That's right.
Yep.
So yeah, hear that, folks. Get your subscriptions now for Davidson Community Players for their whole season. Do you guys do ticket packages for your kids shows?
We have done them in the past. We're not doing them this year. This is all a la carte. You know, I think part of getting Frozen into the mix,
right,
you know,
is like seeing how that goes.
Yeah, kind of seeing how that goes.
God, dude, that's gangbusters.
Yeah.
Sorry, that is like going gangbusters.
Yeah. No, I couldn't be happier with it. You know, it's just something about that movie or that particular property is just so. I mean, it came out in 2013, so this is like the 10-year anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
It's still like way more captivating to kids. I'm saying this again as a father of like an almost 3-year-old. Of like the way my son watches that movie, like everything just lights up in him. Like there's something.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you guys. What a great season you have planned. Congrats on a killer first 6 months.
Thank you.
You've lined up your next 12. You got it all lined up now. You're already starting out with a bang.
Yep.
So it's going to be great, man.
Yeah.
And we'll have you back a lot more.
I want to be a recurring guest.
Keep talking jams. Justin brought a new co-host on for his show. So, I'll just bring you on as a new co-host every now and then.
That's
just
right.
co-host it out. All right. Thanks for coming,
Yeah,
Steve.
good
Thanks to Katie who had to leave. knrs.org for some tickets to our shows coming up as well. DavidsonCommunityPlayers.org for subscriptions and tickets to Frozen. See y'all next week. Know the scene.